vegetable field. So this soil here is solid rock.
Okay.
Right? So in order to use it, we crush it.
Okay.
So there's a machine called, it's not very fancy name, it's a rock plow.
Okay.
And it goes in and it scrapes the surface of the bedrock.
Okay.
And crushes it. And for about $1,000 an acre, maybe a little bit more, you can get about 6 inches of crushed rock.
Okay.
And so then you can make beds and plant vegetables or flat plant them. But if you're going to do a grove, for the most part nowadays, for a long time now, you'll make trenches. After you do the rock plowing, you'll come in and make a trench, north, south, east, and west, where the two trenches meet between plant your tree.
Okay.
So if that tree got pulled out of the ground,
okay,
and a pancake layer and 6 inches of roots all the way around.
So you're canalizing for efficiency there. Yeah.
Yeah, it increases, water and nutrient availability, but also the main reason it was done, stability of the trees.
Yeah.
Because people got tired of picking
Knocked
up
down
their trees after every windstorm.
Yeah. No, that makes sense.
So they put that.
Is there a market or industry that brings you topsoil to then go on top of the broken rock, or what do we see when we see?
I use quite a bit of compost in some plantings, papayas, bananas, papayas, passion fruit, dragon fruit.
Okay.
Some of the woody tree crops, I will put compost down prior to planting.
Okay.
Mix it with the native soil. You don't want to just plant right into compost or plant right into topsoil. Why? Because
they'll just
water
hold on.
Changes.
Okay.
And you can end up with a sopping wet mess, and the tree declines because it's too wet all the time.
Yeah.
So you have to mix it with the quote-unquote native soil.
Yeah.
Not everybody does that, and sometimes I don't mix anything with it. It just it is what it is.
But it pays off when you do that. Right?
Yeah. Yes. Well, especially for the more herbaceous, like I said, passion fruit, some of the other plants. Okay. You can definitely see papayas and growth of the plant. Okay. Those amended with compost and those that aren't.
Okay.
So it's working.
Okay. This is sapodilla that was planted in the 1930s as a windbreak, as for utilitarian purpose. And look at the trunk on that; it's probably about 3 feet across. And yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you, Kim. Yeah, look at that.
It's a beautiful tree.
So we're looking at 80-something-year-old tree, and it's been orchardized or trimmed aggressively, and we can go down probably 150 meters. A windbreak. Yeah. But this is sapodilla. It's really neat. I don't see a lot of fruit on it, but this was an old school method for breaking strong winds up.
From Brazil, who's actually at the University of Florida, and these, believe it or not, these trees are only about 14 months old.
Oh wow!
And they already had fruit. We've already
These
harvested.
are coffee bushes.
We've already harvested 3 times.
Yeah.
And these are all seedlings, so it's a breeding program. So he's looking for coffee that's adapted to. Well, he's actually got plantings in 3 places in Florida: south, middle.
Well, I imagine every place is getting warmer anyway, so we need
alternatives.
Adaptability. Yeah. I see your interstice with the psychotria here. Is there something for that?
No, that was just one of the. We wanted to compare its growth to the native.
To the psychotria. Okay.
Yeah, and so you can see some of them definitely have outdone.
Yeah, they're outpacing this is an aggressive plant too, which is interesting. Yeah.
So you see the very small plants at the end there. So since this was so successful, we put in another 300.
Oh, geez.
And then this is my.
So they're doing selections out of here.
Row of bananas.
For
this
coffee.
is actually just Grand Maine. It's nothing fancy. I should just tell you, we've gone through a collection. So we used to have a 200 variety. We've had 2 banana collections.
Okay.
One that was about 70 varieties. This one was up to about 200. And so the researcher evaluated them, blah, blah, blah. We offer them to the local industry, the nurseries, if they want them. And then once we're done, all the evaluation that's possible, then we generally take it out. Why? Because of the maintenance. You need one full-time person for every acre of bananas.
Oh, gosh.
And we don't have that.
No.
So once we're done. So what this is actually for other research,
Okay.
not to evaluate Grand Main, but it's for research that we do to, and I know this is like a, well, let me turn the camera on. It's like
It's Garcinia tinctora.
has a nice round fruit. It's really sour.
Oh, gosh.
Unfortunately.
Like spiccato, maybe?
You know, 1 fruit per 5 pounds of sugar. It's really quite sour. But, you know, I mean, you could, I suppose, if anybody wants to try it.
Yeah.
I'm already salivating as a Pavlovian reaction to what you just said, so I'm ready.
Sorry.
Get ready. No, I'm good. In fact, I'm the sour camp.
There might be sorry. There's a seed there too.
All right.
My understanding, usually nearer the seed, it's a little sweeter, actually.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you. Skin good?
It's about as sour as a lemon.
Yeah. It's just that,
Yeah, it's not a sweet fruit. I mean,
I like it.
I love
know
it.
Some people that use the sour fruits in place of lemon.
That might be a miracle fruit thing, too. You know, you
Oh, yeah.
eat the miracle fruit and then have one of those.
yeah, well, that's true.
That's really good. I
We have
like that.
miracle fruit.
I've had the spiccato before, which is worse, more sour than this, but that's perfect for me. Because
Right.
I lean into sour with fruit.
Lemons as a child. So
Okay. Sorry, I didn't bring it up. This pruning, at that height, it's about 6 feet, 7 feet. I prune all these Annonas usually the first week of March, either at or just before the bud break. And just, there's no reason to have a big sugar apple tree. So pruning it here, and then I prune the sides, and so you can see here. So you would come back and you're like, what happened to that tree? It all regrows because it flowers and fruits on new growth. So why do I need 5-year-old wood? I
Right.
don't.
Yeah.
So that's what we do with this. This is a variety called Leah Reese. It's a selection from a seedling that I found here at TREC, actually.
Oh, gosh.
I've grown a bunch of seedlings.
Okay.
It's actually I named it after my identical twin granddaughters.
Aw,
Leah,
there you go.
one is Leah and the other woman is Reese.
Nice.
But Leah Reese, that's
Leah Reese.
But you can
is
see it's
I
dropping,
guess a
its
cultivar.
leaves are declining because it's cool, and diseases jump on it when it's cool.
Yeah.
And I don't worry about that. That's fine.